This is a very low resolution image of a cat. It may not look like it, but I actually stored all the data of this image into this Spotify playlist. This project idea was inspired by a YouTube video from a different channel where they stored files through chess games on a popular chess platform called Lichess. I found that concept very interesting, so I figured I'd use that idea and steal cloud storage from a different platform, that being Spotify. Here's how it works. Every file is interpreted by computers as a series of bytes. Every byte is a string of 8 zeros or ones. And so with a quick math operation, we can therefore see that every file can be made up of a combination of 256 unique things. So naturally, I made a program that takes in 256 songs and maps every one of them to a byte. And by consequence, we can now represent any file as a series of songs. Now, when I upload a file, the program reads it byte by byte, and for every byte, I add the matching song to a playlist. The result is the file, but instead of data, it's music and a playlist. Now, I can finally stop worrying about cloud storage because I can just store all my files on Spotify. Need to back up a PDF? Make playlist. Family photos? Playlist. My entire hard drive? Easy. Playlist. I'll upload the blockchain. I'll archive Wikipedia. I'll compress the internet into lo-fi beats. And then I found out that Spotify has a 10,000 song limit on its playlists. Yeah, I realized that Spotify unintentionally blocked my plans to secretly take over the internet. You see, since every song is mapped to only 1 byte, it means that we can only upload files with a maximum size of around 10,000 bytes, or 10 kilobytes. So basically just this cat. Pretty underwhelming, but I still made this project. I made this over the span of a weekend, and I'm pretty proud of how well it turned out, considering the track limit issue. To show you this in action, I found this image of a cat online, and with this command, it is now storing the file into the playlist. As you can see, it adds the 256 unique songs first, so that when I decode the file later on, it's easier to know what songs represent what bytes. Then, after those 256 songs, I add the songs to the matching bytes from the file to the playlist. As you can see, this file is 5063 bytes in size. And now, I delete the original to make sure that the file isn't on my computer at all. Now, on to decoding the playlist. In order to decode, I take those first 256 songs to create a map of the bytes to songs, and use that map to read the rest of the playlist to construct the file again. Running this command, and waiting, the file is reconstructed and we get to see our glorious image of a cat again. In reality, this idea has little to no purpose at all, other than being a little fun to store secret messages and pictures. If you want to try this out for yourself, I made this into a website where you can upload a file and it spits out the created playlist for you to decode later on. I'll link the website and an example playlist you can try to decode in the description below. But yeah, I had quite a bit of fun making this project, and if you guys liked it, let me know because I'd love to make other projects. Okay.